Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, YouTube. We're back again today with my homie, Buckee, and we're gonna do my first podcast. Shout out this guy for coming through. We got our coffee. We just finished blazing. And after, I don't know if y'all can see that, but we're eating insects today.
Oh, got my appetite going.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Buckee. The thing with me and Buckee that a lot of people don't know is that we actually got into a car crash together. You remember that, right?
Oh man, remember it as like it was yesterday, man. Well, you reminded me. I forgot.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, wait, what happened? What really happened? That was like how many years ago? That was crazy.
Yeah. So basically, we were in a car, and it got T-boned. I told the girl to take a left. We got T-boned, and then we just said, fuck it, we're leaving, and we ended up ditching the spot. It was...
It wasn't that road, that section, that road going down Asperdido? What do you call it? From Fineciso.
Yeah, it's right. Like that road going down from Fineciso.
Yeah, and then the one market, or the LJ, or what's that, the LF market, that's there in that area. That's where it happened.
Like we were heading...
We're going up towards Fineciso.
Towards Fineciso.
Yeah.
And there's like that speed bump. But then I told her turn left. But there was a lot of traffic. And she was
behind the water truck, and it was a blind spot, man.
Really? I don't know. I think
she didn't see the car coming in because it was so narrow. So she thought that she can just go ahead and turn left because the truck was blocking her view. And that's what caused
You know what I think though? Like that was also one thing, but another thing was I was like, she was like gonna miss the turn. So I was like, turn left here.
Yeah.
And like, she was already, the turn is already coming up, and she just went, boom, and she just said, I don't care. And then when we got T-boned, I remember I was in the back seat, you guys are in the front.
Yeah.
I stood up a little bit, I put my hands on both windows, bro. And I was standing. Yeah. And I felt the whole car shift, and I was playing with it.
When the impact happened, or like after?
Yeah, like the impact happened. Like I studied every movement and every dude. It was weird because I was standing up in the back.
I mean, we were blazed, man. We were blazed.
We
didn't want to get caught, man.
Yeah, we didn't want to get caught. It was still illegal at the time, right?
Illegal at the time.
Yeah, it was still illegal at the time. Yeah. I'm selling weed. He's buying. And then the car crash, the cops are coming, and it was just a predicament, bro. That was in my opinion, it was number one, we were younger.
Yeah.
We were in our early 20s or something like that. This is a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
It's 10 years ago.
Yeah. You're older than me actually. But
how old are you?
I'm 31. I'm 32 this year.
32 this year? I'm 35 this year. Yeah, I'm a little older than you, but we were young, bro.
Yeah, so I was pretty younger than you.
Yeah.
So my decision
we were dumb
too.
Bro, you know what? You actually influenced me, bro. Right now, I work out a lot and I jog a lot. And I go long distance, bro. But before, I used to think that 1 mile was good. But back in the days, bro, you had a stretch of just walking and work and exercising, and you had a moment where you would just walk around and fucking jog around the whole fucking island, bro. It seemed like almost the whole island. I don't remember, but I know it's airport field to I don't know how far you were going, but you were going in my opinion, ridiculous distances that I couldn't see myself going those distances, bro.
Yeah, here's one story though. Here's one story since we're already talking about the walking thing.
Yeah.
It was some Forrest Gump moment.
Oh yeah. No. That's how you feel?
No, well, this was actually it was provoked to do it. It was an incident with my stepfather. I was using the car. We stayed in Kegman, and then I was working at Half-Day Bakery for a couple of years during that time.
Yeah.
But it was that warehouse behind Dollar Days.
Yeah.
So anyways, one day he just wasn't in the mood, and he told me you can't take the car. You walk to work. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll walk. I clapped my hand and I walked all the way down from Kekman to Garapan,
Yeah.
where I worked. Got there like around. I left like around like 5 in the morning. I got there like around like 9:30ish.
Cagman to Garapan.
Yeah. Just
Bro,
walking.
that's crazy.
Yeah, just walking.
Like honestly, bro.
I walk my anger out, but
bro,
it
people like I don't know why, but like not only on this island, but like people will take advantage, bro. And if they have a power over us, they'll use it against us, bro, because they know your weakness and they know what you need, right? They know you need a job. They know you need.
And what did I do to prove that?
And like they're telling you, right, that you cannot. I'm not dropping you to work, bro. And like out of anger, right? And like with God, it's all peace and love, and we help each other. But like,
definitely.
but then sometimes with anger and hate, which is the root of like the wrongdoings, right? They say things, and you know then you have to suffer. But you took out that and said, I don't need that, and I'm gonna let it happen. And like no matter how hard and how bad, and like that's a really stressful moment, bro. And you know what, like we all have those moments, bro. And then it pushed you and it made you, you know, work out a little, you know, and walk and like
honestly it just, you know, the whole point right there, it would be like, say like I man up to it, I'll be more responsible to it. I don't need anybody's help. I'll do it myself, you know. You know, but I'll still learn from lessons, you know. You know, it may have been out of anger, but in the end, right, I just have to just forgive and then like forget, you know. And like that's on sometimes, right? There are times where you want to forgive, but you'll never forget. Kind of deal. But for me, it's like I'll just forget about it. I'll move on. Time is rolling. I can't go back and fix what happened. So I'll just forget about it, and that's all I gotta do to move on. And I just keep passing it on, man. Pass it on to whoever sees motivation from someone like myself. Then take it and then use it and then thank me later. And all I need back is like, hey, man, thank you for that advice, you know, stuff like that, you know, kind of. I don't ask a lot, honestly, from anybody, but you know, I thank my friends, my family, you. Congratulations in starting your podcast, man. I'm really proud of you, bro. I've seen you going up, and you kind of like disappeared from the radar for quite some time. And then I didn't know you were like the Brownie Guy. And I'm like, until I finally saw you, bro, and I forgot. Bro.
I don't even use my other social media for anything, and people haven't caught on that like I'm actually, you know, also I'm the Brownie Guy now. That's who I represent, because you know, people will judge you, but if they see that you are just a picture of a brownie, bro, they won't really care. But then I started posting myself and showing who Brownie Guy is, and then people started to put the dots together. It was more like a word on the street, you know, that's earned. But then when I started posting myself consistently, then it became known that that's what I'm using now. And you know, and I'm actually really glad, bro, that we got to talk and stuff, bro.
Thanks.
How did you start cooking?
I started cooking, man. You know, my dream passion was to be a pilot at one point.
A pilot?
A pilot. I wanted to be a pilot when you know, when the teachers back in elementary is like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Being a pilot was like one of my dreams. But then later on, you know, living in a household where sometimes the housekeeper babysitter when I was growing up didn't know how to cook. So they were like, cook soba and everything like that. I was Ichiban. I was like, man, I'm tired of eating this. Started like learning how to cook basic first, and then, you know, just slowly trying to figure out what do I really want to do in my life. You know, and then I realized that food is life. You know, you wake up. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? You open your eyes, right? Then you brush your teeth, you do all that stuff, but before you leave, you want to have a well-balanced, you know, nutritious diet. You know, do all that, and then start your day. Everyone has to eat, and that's why I believe that food is life, and
it's the fuel.
It fuels you. And for me, I enjoy seeing people happy when I give something that I've created with love, passion, and everything, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And I'm also a cook too, man. If you like,
yeah, I tried that pizza though.
Yeah, the pizza.
That's
yeah, man, the pizza's good, bro.
That's
yeah,
fire, bro.
but like with me, bro, like I think expanding like international cuisine. You know, I make butter chicken. You know, I make pizza. I make, you know, burgers. I make all different types of stuff from tacos. You know, just Mexico to Italy to America to India.
Yeah, bro. I think
Yeah, like
category,
all
man.
different types, bro. Like even like, you know what they don't have on Saipan that I've actually like wondered and like, because they don't sell it here, but then like, you know those grape leaves, and they wrap it in things, bro, and it tastes really sour and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like an interesting dish. Like there's these dishes that I've tried that I just haven't tried on Saipan, bro, and like. And then, like with me, bro, like I really like expanding that, you know, like gyros and stuff like that, you know, and like I don't know, man. Like I just feel like, you know, people like me and you, when we feel like we can make something that people on island don't really make, we could just pull that out and be like, you can't get this anywhere on island, but we feed ourselves that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
From scratch.
From scratch. Yeah, like we make our own pizza. We make our own, you know, whatever burgers or whatever.
I don't buy anymore like canned food anymore. Like if it says chili, like the Hormel, I don't buy that no more. I make my own chili.
Yeah.
I'll just make like a stock for like if I have a freezer. I would just like keep it right now. Right now I have a chill. That's what I'm saying. If I have a freezer.
Yeah.
Chill. But to keep like, you know, stock it, you know, make your own meals, man. You make your own meals.
So like with me, right? My uncle taught me a lot on how to cook, like culinary. Like he taught me what's julienne and all that. Who taught you how to cook, or did you just teach yourself?
I teach myself, and you know, got my hands to like you know, computers and internet, and then I just recipes, research,
trial and error.
My mom didn't like it when I like do like trial and error dishes at the house.
She wants it to be trial and accomplished.
Right?
Yeah. No error.
Yeah.
Because it costs money.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Like that's what a lot of people don't know is that these little things, bro. Like with
when you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You learn from your mistakes. Okay, let's sew next time.
Yeah.
Let's sew next time. More. It's all about tasting. Taste. You know?
The dough didn't rise some way. We didn't make the yeast hot warm enough. Something like that. You know,
right?
There's always something, bro, that you cannot really just jump into it and be like trial and perfect it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have errors.
Exactly.
You know, and like cooks, like we know that. So like so how is your experience, bro? Like just like cooking at all different restaurants. Like how does it feel? Like
honestly, so this is how I really started cooking, like for reals. Like what made me feel like this was my passion and what I wanted for my career for the rest of my life is cooking, because when I was back in Kegman High School, I am class of 2012, and I think it was junior year, I was in culinary class, and the instructor, the teacher was Sonny Sablon.
Oh yeah.
Sonny Sablon was the man that he was the teacher there at Kegman High School. We had a field trip that when we went to Guam. It was a good trip, but we went and saw the Guam Community College. They had like a culinary cooking thing going on. I'm not sure it was a competition, I can't remember. But we went there and we tried the food there, and then we went to the Hyatt, and then there was like an event going on. Awesome stuff, and I was like so passionate about it. Like I was like, oh wow, this is so great. Like everyone's loving food so much, and I was like, okay, I think I want to try and cook. I want people to see that I can be better at what I love doing, right? So graduated high school, and I just worked at odd jobs, and then I worked at like bakeries, small restaurants. You know, there's this one restaurant that was like Chinese owned. Their soup of the day was clam chowder, but it was like the English in the can or something.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like
I believe it.
Canned food, microwaves, and then I'm like, this is not this is not cooking. This is and they're charging them this much to the tourists. Oh, gee, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. So, anyways, went through all that, and then NMTI came. First day. Now it's NM Tech, but the first one was NMTI. I was the second batch of the NMTI when it first started, and I was there, and the instructor there was Ines Hokuk, and then Zen Tumakani, and Ben Babauta. You know, all those guys. You know, well known in the hotel industry part, and you know, I learned a lot from them.
Wow. And
one day, Ines Hokuk, he was like, do you know Sunny Sablon from Kagman or like Ines Kitchen? I didn't know Ines Kitchen at the time. It was still fresh, but I didn't know it was like it was open or anything. It was even existed in South Posse.
Yeah.
That's where it is now. I mean, that's where it was, or is today. Anyways, Ines asked me, hey, he wants you to call him or like, you know, reach out to him or go check him out at his restaurant because he wants to talk to you. So I went and I found him, and he said that he wants to hire me or like work with him. So I went to NMTI, and I was working at Ines Kitchen at the time. You know, worked for Sonny for about 2 years, and so my first day on the job, I was still fresh also at NMTI. First day on the job, I did something wrong, and I did something wrong. I didn't do the FIFO properly. First in, first out properly, and it's like he has no filter. That's all I gotta say. He has no filter at all, and he just like, do they teach you that at NMTI? I was like, oh jeez, I'm so sorry. You know, he's hard on his words, but it's more that's how he expresses him trying to teach. I guess that's how it is for him. And a lot of people probably say like, you know, oh yeah, Sonny is like an asshole or something like that. But for me, bro, he does it because he wants me to be better. That's what he's trying to do. And that's how I got like, you know, toughen up. This is the kitchen. This is no joke. This is no playground. This is no place to like, you know, cry about anything. No excuses. It's either you take a shit or get out. You know, something like that. You know, and all kinds of phrases like that. But that's how I started really loving it, because the pressure, just everything about it is just trying to get things done and make people happy. That's all that matters, is getting things done and making people happy. So, and one of the things that I like, when one of the quotes I learned from Sonny, when after a night shift, sometimes we work together, collaborate with Ines Kitchen and Naked Fish for the Make-A-Wish Whiskey for Wishes. They have like an event there at Naked Fish, so we'll host the chef. So Sonny will be there after the night. Before we end the night, he'll be like, he'll say, do what you love and love what you do. And that's like right there, man. That's the quote, and that's the quote I'll keep, because Chef Sonny taught me how to be a real good cook. And I learned from all my mistakes, and that's all that matters, bro. Learning from your mistakes. Right. And that's why I love cooking, man.
It makes you better.
Because people who I meet that taught me from my mistakes, I'll follow those people, and those are the people that, you know, you want to be around with. Right.
So it was a lot of your own experiences that taught you. It wasn't just one person. It was like a broad, you know, you know, and it was mostly like even like the way I look at it, like each job too is its own class. It's like its own book. It's like you take a job on cooking these types of stuff, and you're gonna end up mastering that, and before you know it, you learned the whole lesson and you never picked up a book. You were there hands-on.
Yeah, basically.
It's like a hands-on class.
Just think of it as street smart, man. That's what it is. Like, I'll hire someone who's street smart.
Yeah.
Like, for the kitchen. It's a rugged place, man. It's hot, it's stressed, it's loud, it's fast, it's slippery, it's oily, it's just everything and everything. Like, like Hell's Kitchen. Think of it as like some Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
And if you see me ever working in the kitchen and I'm like dispatching tickets and shouting out orders, man, I'm like shouting and I'm like calling it out and making sure everyone's in line.
Yeah. Communication is key.
It is key, man.
It is key.
And that's what I love about the cooking industry, is because you really build family go through thick and thin.
Yeah.
That's exactly how family is supposed to be.
It functions as one, and it takes a team to make the dream come true.
Make the dream work. Yeah. Teamwork. How do you call it? Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. So Taste of Marianas, bro.
Yeah.
You got third place on the beefsteak. What year was that?
Oh man, that was like 2 years ago. That was like 2 years ago. But I can't remember.
Nice.
Yeah, I did the beefsteak. I think I can't remember his name, but he was the first place. He was a student in Tech at the time.
He got the first place.
He got the first place.
Oh.
Yeah. He got the first place, and then John Bora got the second. Then I got the third.
Nice.
So I mean, at least out of the 10 competitors, at least I reached closest to that goal. Yeah. That place. And I'm looking for that chicken Kelligman though. Competition that's coming up. I gotta buckle up for that one.
When is that again? April this year? April.
It's April now, right? Yeah. It's April now.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping, but it's like this month.
I think we need to light up again.
My bad. Brain fart. Yeah, but then.
So it's next month. Registration is this month. So end of the month, registration closes, and then Chicken Kelligman competition is the following month. I'm excited.
Is there any other categories? Or only Chicken Kelligman?
Honestly, right now, I didn't look at it like completely.
Yeah.
All I saw was like the prizes. I was like, first thing came to mind, like, what's the prizes?
Yeah.
I don't want no gift certificate.
Man, if they're
cash out,
if they're giving out cash, bro, I might just join one, but not the Kelligman one. I don't want to challenge you, bro, but I want to. If they have other stuff, bro, then
just do it for fun, man. It doesn't have to be a challenge too.
I'm not saying I'm good at Kelligman though, but if they have one that I feel,
not Kelligman.
Yeah, if I see one that I feel like, hey, I could kill that. Yeah. I'll join this year. Yeah. I'll join.
You need confidence, man.
So where do you go to join?
It has an email on the flyer. I can send it to you.
Yeah, send me the link.
You can just share it.
Yeah, it's here on the bottom. This is the link. If you want to join, it's right there.
Right on. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Pause for effect.
Pause for tripping.
Where's that roach, bro?
Yeah, right. All right, man. So your story, bro. You told me, man, that you had some story, man, about like some paranormal activity with your brother.
Yeah, my youngest brother. I told this story amongst them. How it really happened. How they found out about it. Everyone just has to, see to believe, has to go through that experience. For me, for one, is that I'm more like a skeptic in a way where I gotta see it to believe it. I'm no bullshitter. Like I ain't gonna tell no lie, like over exaggerate a story and come up with like some fairy tale.
Yeah.
If I see some weird shit happening, I'll jump and I'll be like, oh my god, that really happened. I hope someone will believe me, right?
Yeah.
It's all, everyone has their own experience.
Yeah, we always feel like nobody's gonna really believe us.
Yeah. But I'll just tell it because there are other people out there that that probably had the same experience. You know?
Yeah. So this is
I'm not
for,
trying to make everybody happy. I'm just telling what I've experienced.
Yeah.
You can believe it or not.
Yeah.
However you want to take it. If it's not your cup of tea, you don't have to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like it's like this is it, and if you don't believe it, hey, but we're just telling our experiences.
Yeah.
So just let us do our thing.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And
so let me know what's going on, bro. Let me know how it started.
Okay.
How old were you?
So I was about 16, 15, or like 17 or 18, around that age, and my brother was like only like 1 year old.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was 1 year old, fresh born.
Oh, okay. Hold on now. You're talking about that old school Chamorro baby, like, you know, there's a lot of baby stuff that they have in their superstition.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind as I'm listening.
Okay.
So what's up with you and the baby?
Yeah, so that was my brother. He's fresh born.
Yeah.
We decided to.
Hold on, sorry. Shit.
So it was it was a New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. It was a December. I can't remember the date clearly. I have to like rethink it again. But anyways, it was a New Year's Eve that I remember. And my mom wasn't there, and our family decided to be camping there for the eve. We were like kind of closest to the parking side on the left. There's a pavilion and then the Hyatt. Yeah, so we were there and we were camping.
Where at Micro?
Yeah, at
the pavilion on the left, right next to Hyatt.
Yeah, right next to Hyatt. That spot right there.
Yeah, that spot right there.
Okay, so that spot right there, we were camping there, and then it was about to hit midnight.
Yeah.
So everyone's getting excited for fireworks, right?
Yeah.
And my mom wasn't there, but then right before the fireworks came, she pulled up with my brother in hand, and she went to us, and then that's when the New Year's happened, and fireworks are blowing up, and my brother was all of a sudden he just started crying, like he started wailing, like crazy.
Yeah, freaking out.
I mean, of course, fireworks, right?
Explosions,
explosions, loud.
Yeah, don't know what.
Very natural for a baby to be crying, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. And the fireworks stopped. But then there's like little fireworks in the distance, but then it was more quiet, like more settled at that point. And then he just like still kept crying, like he just couldn't stop. So my mom's like, I'm not gonna do this. So she left with him, and then we just had our night, and then that's it. We just camped and normal. So a couple weeks later, more like a week later.
Yeah.
For 1 week straight, my brother was getting sick. He was having like fever or something like feverish, and he just kept crying every night for 1 week straight. My mom couldn't sleep. She was stressed out. She didn't know what to do. She kept giving medicine. She tried going to the doctor. That didn't help. Of course, just keep giving medicine, more rest, stuff like that, right? Whatever to treat the baby. But every time he cried, it was always like around 1 in the morning. 12 to like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Around that time, he always cries. It's like the kind of cry like something's like hurting you kind of cry. It felt like it wasn't like a cry like a baby, like it's like just being a baby,
like being sick, like a
being
sick baby,
but like pain cry, like
yeah,
it's like
something's hurting.
Yeah, and then one night my mom just got so frustrated, she wanted to spank him, so I got up right away. We stayed in Cagman at the time, so I got up right away and I grabbed him from my mom's room, and then I went to the boys' room. Boys' room is the room we don't use it. My family, my brothers, we grew up in the living room with the aircon, sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
So the room was just like a closet room and just like a bed, the aircon, stuff like that. But we don't really sleep in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of very humid. When I went in there, because no one's in there, so it was humid. And went in there, he's crying, and then I was just trying to calm him down. Like, hey, it's okay, sing a lullaby.
Trying to do God's work.
Yeah, trying to make him calm down, and he did. He did calm down. And I looked at him, and then he's like, he felt calm, like instantly. Like in my arms, like he was good. And then he was like, I looked at him and I was like, you okay? Don't worry, I'm here.
Yeah.
But he can't speak, right?
He can't speak. But he's looking at you and he feels
He's looking
better.
at me and he sees me, right? And what gave me goosebumps, what made everything stand up on the back of my neck, like even thinking about it now.
Yeah.
He looked at me and then he looked on the side of me. He looked like over my shoulder.
Mm.
And he looked at the corner of the room on my right. And then I looked at him, I was like, what do you see? You see something? And then he started talking like a baby talk, like, like baby talk, like,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what?
He's trying to tell you.
Yeah. And then he lifts his hand and he points behind me. And this is where it gets worse. Like, I was like, what do you see? And then I turned like real quick, right? I turned real quick, I looked at the corner. And of course, nothing. And then I looked at him and again, I was like, what's that? What do you see? I was like, just talking to him, like, I know you don't understand me, but look at what do you see? And then he's still pointing, and then he goes like this over my head, like he was just like pointing, like it's moving.
Yeah.
Like something's moving, and why is he like, like he's fascinated, like the way he's looking, he was like fascinated. And I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god! I actually took him and I kind of like ran out from the room. I was like, I'm not gonna stick around this feeling, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but what he was doing when I was holding him was like already like, okay, he saw something.
Yeah.
Something's up. 3 days later, I guess after my mom tried everything, she actually, I guess, a family told her about what do you call it in Chamorro? Silawana?
Yeah.
Which doctor?
Silawana.
Yeah, Silawana.
Yeah.
Silawana. So, they took him there. They said that there was a little Japanese girl spirit following my brother.
Little Japanese girl spirit?
Yeah, was following. Because I guess she was lost. Spirit was lost and didn't know, and I guess she got attached to my brother when they went to Kagman. And I guess when they got home, there was one thing I asked my mom. She kind of doesn't remember this story, so if she sees this, she'll probably like, what? Really? Because I don't know. It was a moment in my life that I remember parts of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone else remembers it, like my mom.
Yeah.
The only witness there was just me, my mom, and my brother. But my brother was too young to remember it. Yeah. I tell him that story, and he's like, "Wow, really?" So, anyways, found out that there was I asked my mom, when you got home, what did you do when you got home, Mom? And the thing about the Chamorro culture, right? The superstition. It's like when you come home from a place where like there's like ancient stuff, something bad happened in a certain place, and then when you go home at dark, do you just walk straight in the door? What do? Do you walk straight in the door when you come out when you go home? Like when you were young, when the superstition was all there, I would literally just sit outside.
Yeah, you have to sit outside for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Sometimes longer, maybe.
That's too long, bro.
It's too long? What, 15?
I think 15 is alright.
15 is alright.
Yeah, 15 is alright. 30 down, unless you're blazing, then I think you're fine. So for like 30 minutes or longer is fine, dude.
Yeah.
No, but so she said that she didn't. She just came home, went straight in. So I don't know, like I said, superstitions, all mixing up, and from my experience, and just it's like everything's kind of tied in a way.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, like that the babies you've seen your brother
did that and
go through that, and then you asked your mom, and she probably most likely didn't. So you're trying to put it together, and like the superstitions there, and it kind of proves that it's possibly real. Yeah, and you remember that, and it stuck to you till this day.
It's still there.
Still there.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I mean,
that's the thing. A lot of
stories. There's a lot of stories in Roda, bro. I'm telling you, if someone out there in Roda has something has a story to tell, come over and check, like tell it in the camera, man. Just tell it as it is. Be very natural about it. It's true. It happened.
Yeah, and if anybody has any story they want to share, you know, about the ancient Chamorro spirits, or like if you somehow got caught up on some paranormal activity, you know, let me know and maybe we could get you on the show. You know, tell your story. I'm interested to know who's gone through things, and you know, let's be more conscious about what's really going on island. Because we had a war here, and you know, the Japanese girl, you know, there's a lot more than what we think is really going on here.
I mean, I don't know if you even know that there was like a story about like a Japanese lady or something like spirit in like Memorial Park, you know. I don't know if you ever heard stories like that, like the white lady, you know. Everybody has a story to tell, like in that category, you know. That's how. So, you know, and then everything connects, right? Like, what is the white lady doing? It's like, oh, she's looking for her lost child, and then like, oh, my brother was followed by a lost child. You know, is this the lost child? You know, it's like everything is just kind of weird, like, you know, but everyone just has to have their own experience.
Like, there's this guy, right? I was getting my car serviced over at like Toyota or something. And the guy offered to drop me home. Mm-hmm. And when he was dropping me, he was some Filipino guy that's been on Saipan for a long time, working on cars and shit. Yeah. So, like, he was dropping me home, and he was passing by, you know, Sadugtasi Mobile? Yeah. Before you get to Sadugtasi Mobile on Middle Road, on the left, there's, like, this abandoned building. That used to be like a bar back in the days.
Yeah, I heard it was like a restaurant or something.
Yeah, or something. And then the guy said when he was passing by, he saw like a lady standing outside the bar or something. Mm-hmm. And then he said that he kept driving.
It's abandoned.
Yeah, it's abandoned.
And then saw someone standing outside.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and then like he said that he kept driving, and I didn't ask this guy for any ghost stories or anything. He was just passing by because we were passing by going up to Capitol Hill, and he just decided to throw in that story. And he was saying that then he started driving, and he looked left, and he's blowing like, you know, 35, 40. Mm-hmm. Dude, the lady's like outside his window, bro, like flying at that speed also, and like just looking at him. Like, looks like she's not moving. She's just out there while he's driving. And then, bro, and this guy told me that randomly, bro. And this happened to him like 20, 30 years ago. He's like an older Filipino guy. But this happened to him like 20, 30 years ago. Yeah. Bro, and I don't know why he told me that. But then he was saying that that's what happened. And it stuck with him till this day, bro. And I think every time he passes by through that place,
he gets his little like shiver in his skin.
Yeah, it's like he's gotta tell. He's gotta let somebody know, like, hey man, this place, da da da. So like my other friend, you know those Pakistan boys that are like twins? Yeah. Those Pakistan guys always walking around Sadugtasi? Yeah. Yeah, so like in between Sadugtasi Mobile and the main road, Puerto Rico, the main road. Yeah. There's like this big tree, and there's two big trees, and in the roots of the tree, it's all sand, and it's like a super duper big cave. Really? But like that cave is like really not good, bro. Like you can get sick. Like
how deep is that cave?
I don't know, but I think that's where they say that the girl ghost that's around that area, like she got killed in that cave. No shit. Like they took her from the bar, went over there into the cave, and then they killed her. Oh, something like that. That's
crazy. You know. Speaking of bars, you know the Godfather waitress, the one that got murdered in La Fiesta. Yeah. Emily, that's her name, right? Yeah, I remember.
Romero or something.
Yeah, Romero. Yeah, when she got murdered there. I remember one time me and my ex-girlfriend, we wanted to go check out La Fiesta. This one day. It was like a Halloween, like the Halloween Eve.
Oh, bro, how many years ago? Was this like during COVID?
No, this was like far back.
Oh, far back.
Yeah, this was like 2000.
Like right after she got murdered.
Yeah, like maybe like a year later after. Yeah. I went there with her, and then I was just like taking videos, and then we went to the room where they found her body, and I told my ex, I was like, hey, can we just sit in here real quick, just stand outside. So I really sat inside, and then I sat there, and there's like the candles that they burned for her memorial. And I just sat there and I tried to feel the vibe. You know, I just wanted to just sit there and see how quiet it
That's
is.
the northernmost building, right?
Yeah, northernmost building.
Up the stairs?
No, it was in the bottom.
It was
the bottom.
Oh, bottom.
Yeah, that's where you'll see all
in
the
the
candles.
corner.
In the room, there's like a room. That's where it happened.
Oh.
So I sat there and I didn't feel much, like anything at that moment. I think she you know, spiritually, I think, you know, speaking is like, you know, she felt like she already crossed on, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then when we were just walking around, we heard a lady's voice, but we just didn't know where it was coming from. But, you know, like I said, it may have been paranormal, it may have not been, but like it could have been coincidence, right? And maybe it was someone walking by. So it's just like something like that. That experience I had was like hearing a lady's voice, but I didn't know where it was. I actually had it on video, but then it was on my old Facebook and I just don't have it anymore. So I lost it. I was like,
we could use that video right
it
now.
Could have been. But anyways, you know, it's up to the viewers how do you want to take it.
Yeah.
It was their cup of tea.
So, like, with that said, bro, you just reminded me. I've seen Romero's ghost.
Oh.
At La Fiesta.
Man.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Bro, I gotta save that for a different video.
Okay, we'll see.
I gotta save it for a different. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you.
That side now.
I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it after this.
Yeah.
After this, I'll tell you about it. But then, man, you just opened up a whole story for me. I totally forgot that.
Hey, but I'm telling you, man, I had other experiences too, and I've heard other people's stories. But you know, hopefully, when this breaks out and really starts getting around your podcast, and then hopefully everyone will start like jumping on. Especially those that like smoke weed and get high and just have good vibes, man. That's what it is. I like it.
Yeah. So let's get to this insects, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's try it out. Which one do you want, man? So we got
one of each.
one of each? Alright, let's do it.
Do we need to blaze again for this?
Insect products, larvets and crickets. Larvets.
That's like the baby, bro, like maggots, bro.
Yeah. That's like
the worm.
Yeah.
That's like the worm.
So you want to use your phone or GoPro or
GoPro, bro?
All right, shoot. You could go ahead and
you can what you want to turn.
Or you know what? Just go ahead and sit down, bro. It's all right. We'll just use the same shit we got going.
My shit, yeah.
No, we're just gonna use the same shit. Where I'm just gonna hand it over to you. We'll just try it on camera.
Okay, sure. That's even better, man.
Yeah,
we can do that
rather than using.
Do my own. Can I see the box real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you showed the camera right here.
Yeah, and show that. Show it both.
Right there, guys. We got some chocolate insects right here. It's all covered in chocolate, so you can't really tell what it is until we bite into it, right? So what did you say was inside the...
Larvets and crickets.
Larvets and crickets. Woo.
Yep.
Right on.
So I'm gonna take one of each.
Yeah, the worm or the larvae and then the cricket.
Man, I didn't want to eat the larvae. Or larvet or whatever, however you pronounce it. I wanted to eat only the cricket, but if you want both, we're gonna do both.
I'll do both, bro.
Alright, so you like white chocolate, dark, or milk?
Both.
You like both?
Both.
I'll get the white chocolate cricket. How about that? And then you could get the...
Are we trading Pokemon cards here?
Something like that. And then you could get that cricket, and then I'll get the dark chocolate larva, and you could get the white chocolate larva.
Right on. Sounds like...
All right, and the last two, my girl could try it, and we'll film her out, and that'll be probably one of the outros.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, cool. So let's check. Camera check.
Camera check. Oh, good. Got these guys right here. Bugs in it. Larva.
All right, so this is what we got, guys.
Bite half first just to see what's in it.
Right. So this is what we got, guys. It's a cricket. Hold on. I don't know if you see it, but it's a cricket.
Yeah, you can't really see it, but
it's alright.
Like worms.
It's a cricket. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna eat the worm one? All right,
yeah,
let's eat the worm one. Worm one.
It's really hard to tell. Would it be weird if I said I wish there was more cricket than chocolate? Would it be weird?
Alright, bro. It tastes just like... It tastes like there's just a little crisp inside, almost like a wafer.
I know, right?
But like a wafer that doesn't...
It's like someone like spilled like some black pepper in my... It's because it's like grainy.
Yeah, it's kind of grainy.
Yeah, it's grainy.
That's weird.
Yeah, so the cricket.
So the cricket.
Try the cricket.
Cricket, I guarantee it's gonna be more grainy.
Yeah.
I hope there's no mush.
Oh.
I don't need that smashy, like,
No, I don't
gooey
think,
shit.
I don't think so. I think they have someone suck that out before they...
Yeah, I think it's dehydrated already. Alright, what to do though? You're not eating the whole thing?
No, because I'm trying to see what's in it. But
You trying to see what's in it?
Yeah.
Bro, don't know about... I don't want to see it. I don't know. Me personally, I don't... If I'm going to eat it, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see...
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm eating cricket. This one tastes not bad. The white chocolate's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah. Okay, the dark one, I can really feel the bug.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
it's more. It's less. You wanted less chocolate, more insect.
Yeah.
So yeah, the more insect.
How much is this?
Boom.
$5.95 for bugs.
Cha-ching.
Wow.
$5.95 for bugs.
Let's go around Saipan and find what bug we can eat and start making something.
Yeah, and we get a bunch of Hershey's Kisses and we just melt it.
Right.
One Hershey's Kiss is $2. Bro, one Hershey's Kiss that's $2. Bro, we go around it and we just buy mosquito.
Okay, wait, hang on. Mosquito, wait, what?
I don't know, man. How are we gonna do it? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What, flies?
No. I'm talking like, those like big ass like rhino beetles.
Yeah.
Hey.
Or like we
I
get
don't know
like,
if they're edible. I'm just saying.
or like man, we get some kids and we get them to catch the geckos, kill the gecko, dehydrate it. One Hershey's Kiss, one gecko, $5.
Okay.
Get a deal with the stores. All the stores got geckos for chocolate geckos, bro. All the Chinese is gonna eat it.
Ooh.
All the Chinese.
Shoot.
They're gonna be like, oh my gosh.
I mean, I might probably.
This one in China, number one.
Number one.
Yeah, number one chocolate China, that one. Yeah. Bro, and it's like a dessert. Bro, this thing, I'm telling you, man, if I didn't know that it's insect, I would think it's a wafer that doesn't melt from saliva. It's like a crisp.
Yeah,
that doesn't melt.
There's a crisp. Yeah.
Like even like the crisp from fried chicken, kind of gets soft from saliva. This one, there's no softening from saliva. Your saliva in your teeth helps break down things and soften it. It's not softening.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. It's still stuck in your teeth. When you take it out, it's still gonna be hard, almost like a sesame seed, like seeds. Like seeds will get stuck in your teeth. It's not.
Anything you eat, like just anything, there's always like a small percentage of insect in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
every fish you eat, there's a small percentage of what's that? Bacteria or what is that thing called?
Radiation.
It's like
radiation from Japan, bro. I'm telling you, their shit's pumping in the waters.
So what do you think about this chocolate, bro? Would you eat it again?
I don't know. I mean, I think the lollipop would be better because you can see it while you're like eating it. It feels more like the experience is more, but you can't really see what's in the.
Yeah,
you
inside.
can feel it that something's there, but
you can't see it.
You can't see it. I think that you tried a lollipop, man. I like it. It's like
you tried it.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, back in Chacha, junior high school, we just like. That lollipop was actually kind of popular for a little bit. People were like trying to be brave and everything like that. Look at the insects and scare all the girls.
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, these insects are not bad, bro. Compared to like the ones that I tried in Thailand, it was horrible, bro. They didn't.
I heard that you had a trip to Thailand.
Yeah, bro. It didn't taste good. Like
the
I'll show you the video after this.
Do you eat? Have you tried the scorpions or something?
I tried the scorpion, and it's not a mini scorpion. The jumbo, like.
No way.
Yeah, and you take a big bite. A big bite, bro, is only half. Bro, times this by like.
Yeah, exactly.
No chocolate. Imagine that. That shit's nasty, bro. Yeah, dude, it's all crunchy, it's all crisp, and it's like big.
Was it gooey inside? Or no,
there was no salt,
meaty?
dude. I don't know. It wasn't really that gooey.
Did its claw have meat?
It's like you could tell, bro, that it's like there's like layers to the.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's like
there's layers to this shell.
Yeah. There's
that when you bite it, it starts separating, almost like fish scales.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But big fish scales.
Yeah.
And that's not really breaking down from saliva.
Did they at least sauce it or what?
No seasoning.
No seasoning.
No salt.
Dang.
Yeah, it was just straight up, and it was maybe my top 5 worst things I ever ate in my life. Hold up. Hello? Yeah, mom. Yeah. Okay, shoot. Just let me know when you're downstairs. Right on, brother.
Bro, freaking, I think I'm so freaking stoned that I think I've been talking and like my eyes are like, oh. I don't know, man.
No, it's alright, bro.
Hey,
it's
man,
just all natural, bro.
Hey, man, but it's all good, man. That was some good stuff, and
hey, yeah, man. Thanks for
our conversation and the storytelling. It's really good, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Keep up the good work.
You gotta try some chocolate insects, you know. Freaking got to drink some coffee. Smoke a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell a little story.
Right.
Bro, and it's like we don't even like. It's not even. It's just like the thing with this. What I'm trying to do, bro, is like more real, bro, and like less like we didn't. We kind of like had an outline of what we're gonna talk about, but like we're not really like acting different than how we normally act. We're not talking different than we normally talk.
I just ignore it.
Yeah.
Ignore this, and then I just actually talk like we're actually having a conversation.
Yeah, bro. Minus all the bullshit that we got around us to make it look like it's like a studio or whatever. But it's like, it's like you know, once you just like you just gotta hold the conversation and get going, bro.
Man, as long as I got Jesus on my back right there, man, I feel like I'm safe.
Amen,
safe
bro.
Here, and always glad to be here with you, especially. I hope to always be a part of what you're doing here. It's really good, man.
Bro. Yeah, man, and thanks for stopping by, bro. And yeah, well, shout out to God, and thank you, my homie, for stopping by, Chef Buckee.
Yes, sir.
Check him out. Check him out at Taste of Marianas. Rate him high. You know it's gonna taste good when it's coming from him.
Yeah.
Nicky Fish. Right on.
Right.